Good afternoon and welcome to another episode of Minecraft Tours. Today I wanted to take you on a tour of a build that I've been working on for the seed Artomix. And I believe this is a fairly well-known seed because it is a very cool piece of geography to work with. And when I saw it, I just had immediately an idea of what I wanted to do with it. And so I'm just going to give you a little bit of a tour today of what I've done. And this is not a complete build yet, but I think most of it is there. So any of you who are not familiar with Artomix, let me bring up the map here. It is a jungle mountain island, which is very, very cool. So I will give you a bigger view of that in a moment. But for now, let's just take a ground tour. And you know, these tall jungle trees just beg for treehouse platforms, I think. So I began by putting these everywhere, and you know, they provide nice lookout spots as well, where you can kind of see. And because this is an island, you know, this gives you a nice long-range view of the sea. You can see anybody trying to sneak up on you. And then, of course, we have the hanging rope bridge here, such as it is. And you can see it's quite a tall mountain here, covered in jungle. So we can kind of move from platform to platform here, which is how it was designed. These platforms are fairly undeveloped so far. I mean, there's nothing up here. They're mainly just sort of observation platforms for now, but they will develop further later, I think. I'm not sure exactly what use I will put them to, but if you follow these little mossy cobbles, there is a path that leads down to the water that direction. But there's also kind of this green tunnel back here, and we come into the house proper. Let me take us this way first. So we have kind of our storeroom empty for now, but ready to be labeled with those item frames for whatever we need to store. We have some kind of these neat little portico areas covered in jungle that look out. There you can see was our original spawn point over there in this rope bridge. And so I have these kind of going all the way around, and then in two of the corners I have these kind of little pergola areas here that protrude out of the mountain, lets you get a nice view. Moving this direction, more of these sort of portico features here, and the kitchen with countertops going around, and we've got those kind of inset storage areas. Now I've built this all in creative mode, so there isn't a whole lot of survival stuff in here. You know, this maybe isn't the most functional of survival buildings, but I think it could be adapted for that fairly easily. But for now, I've just kind of decorated it to look nice. So if we come over here, we have a little bit of a garden this direction. So we've got some carrots, potatoes, and wheat, I believe, and you know, more of a view out here. So let's come back into the building. Of course, more portico, and there's the main entrance again. And over in this corner, we have another pergola area with a view. So we have two main bedrooms on this main level. So down this main hallway has these shrubs to kind of alert you that it is in fact the main hallway. Two bedrooms here, fairly basic, could be you know, redecorated, redesigned, paintings and such. They're identical for now. And you know what? I am going to change this while we're talking because that is incomplete. I really like this little detail. I don't remember if I saw somebody else do this or I just tried it randomly, but that just makes the ceilings a lot more interesting, gives the lighting a more interesting feel, I think. So, so here's that main hallway again. Well, if we come around this direction, you can see this is that one bedroom looks out, another portico area, and then we have up there is an unfinished expansion up further, but there isn't much of the mountain up further, so I'm not sure what I will do up there. It will probably be a relatively small addition, but let's come down here, and I think this really turned out cool. I don't have the transparent leaf textures on right now, but there is a glowstone behind there, which is lighting up the room. It looks kind of cool with the transparent, but it also looks neat that way, I think. Just kind of cool detail. Almost looks, you know, like a ship, like a porthole, or I don't know, something is very appealing about that to me. So we have like a little living room here, and kind of this little covered garden. A nice little pond, some flowers, and of course we can look out. You can see the sunset in that direction. So let's come back here. I haven't worked on this in a few days, so those lighting glitches. What can you do? We have a couple more bedrooms. These are more like suites down here. So we have this cool lighting feature. I just think that looks really nice. Little seating area, some bookshelves, and then back here we have the bedroom. A little vanity, you could imagine. And I threw these up here to give it kind of a little bit of privacy to the bedroom with those vines hanging down once they fully grow out. Actually, I wonder if they can grow across that half slab, because they don't appear to have so far. But I guess we'll find out. So let's go back out to this hallway, and we come down this way. We have a little seating area again, and a little grotto, little pool, which I thought was kind of cool. And then a similar bedroom to the one next door, a little bit different though, because it is mirrored, and there are a couple of different surfaces the way the two rooms attach to each other. So there's that. I really like this grotto thing. I think that's really cool. It reminds me of a little water feature like this in a local conservatory botanical garden. I had something like that. I think that's very cool. So we come over here, some more kind of interesting lighting features, and back down this way. And we have a very similar living room to the one above. A little bit of seating areas, some bookshelves, but otherwise very similar. And if we come out here, we have a larger garden. Now this one is not quite finished being landscaped. We got the shrubs and vines and things, and we actually have two water features, one on either side here. But I think I will put some flowers, maybe a pool or something over here. That would be kind of cool. So anyway, let me think if there's anything else to show you in this build so far. Oh, I will give you the view of the whole island from above as well. Since we are in creative mode, I can give you a flyover. Let me go back up here, and this is kind of cool. So if we're in the main, so this is the main door and the main hallway going down, and we are pointed directly east here. So actually, if I go set, is it time set, we'll preview like 500, will that be, oh, that's late in the day, isn't it? Let me see, I'm not real familiar with these time, with these time things. Okay, 0 must be sunrise, so if we go, sorry about this, this is kind of annoying, I'm sure. No? Alright, let's give it another try. Like, I'm confused. time set 0. Well, how do we get it earlier than that? I assume these are sort of hours, right? Time set 0. Can you actually do this? No, I didn't think so. Time set, let's see, can we do like negative number? No, 0. That's, okay. Time set night. Okay, we're in the thousands, I guess. So this was not prepared well, I'm sorry to say. Time set, what if we did like 24,000? Would that be dawn? Okay, just barely. So let me go like 23. There we go, okay. So I just thought this was a neat feature. This was unplanned when I did this, but if you look down this main hallway at sunrise, you can actually see the sun coming up straight out and through these columns here. And I just thought that was kind of a cool feature. Unintended, but it worked out nicely, I think. So, all right, well, I'm going to jump out here and give you a flyover view of this island. For those of you who aren't familiar with the Artomix seed, that's what the island looks like. And I just thought it'd be really cool to kind of hollow it out and have the house be a part of the mountain and kind of protrude. So you can see it. I tried to hide big chunks of it behind vines and trees and things so it wasn't too obvious, but you can see it protruding out there. The front door, if you'll remember, is right kind of under that right there. And there was that stair that I said led down to the water. It comes out right about there. And I'm thinking about creating a dock out here maybe at some stage. And if we come over this direction, I believe, yeah, here's kind of these well-hidden little gardens that were by the living room areas. So there's one of them, oops, that you can see. And that one's kind of nicely hidden from the outside. You can't really see it too well. And then there's the slightly larger one right below it here. So that is my my interpretation of the Artomix seed, done just in creative mode. You know, I wasn't using MC Edit or World Edit or anything like that. So I will probably continue to add on to this as more ideas strike me. But I wanted to give you just a little tour of this because I had a lot of fun doing this, and I thought it turned out pretty well. This was while I was waiting for the whole 1.5.1 update sequence to get, you know, Mod Loader and Optifine and my texture packs, and it turned out that I just used was using the default texture pack while that was going on, and I think it turned out really cool just with the default. So I hope everybody enjoys, and I wish you all a great Monday, and I will see you for another Minecraft tour next time.